Next on the agenda, I'd like to invite Dr. Steve Lama. He is the Associate Dean of the College of Ag and Life Sciences and the Director of the North Carolina Agricultural Research Service.
I've got a great duty tonight. I'm going to be doing something fun. As the person who oversees the research enterprise for the college, it is a thrill to be here tonight and make this announcement. Tonight I am officially announcing the release of 3 new soybean varieties. I will provide some general background and information common to all 3 varieties, and I'll go into more detail, description of each variety, along with a description of the official name of each of these varieties and the background of the individual who the variety is named in honor of. So there are 3 varieties. They were developed in Andrea Cardinale's program at NC State University in the State Soybean Breeding Program. These 3 varieties will provide growers with high-yielding, non-GMO options in the late maturity groups. These lines will likely be important parental stocks in breeding programs for the Southeast going forward. All 3 varieties are unusual in that about 12.5% of their pedigree traces back to the exotic plant introduction 416937. Remember that. Which is from Japan and came from Tommy Carter's program, and he's the one who provided that. These have rare yielding enhancing genes as well as slow wilting phenotypes. So right now I'm pleased to announce that variety number 1 is named North Carolina NC-Dunphy in honor of our very own Jim Dunphy at NC State University. He didn't know that. Dr. Dunphy joined NC State in 1975 as a soybean extension specialist in the crop science department. He is recognized nationally for his expertise in the production and handling of soybean and for his outreach to North Carolina soybean growers, and for his influential work with North Carolina soybean checkoff. A native of Illinois, Dunphy earned his PhD at Iowa State University. Dr. Dunphy has instructed multiple generations of soybean farmers, as evidenced here, in his course at NC State. Now the variety, NC-Dunphy, which was previously coded as NCC078138, is a high-yielding conventional Group 6 variety. When evaluated over 27 environments across the Southeast, it averaged 4.5 bushels per acre, better than the Czech NC Roy. So he can be proud of having this name associated with it. And just to take a little rib at him, I can tell you now from this point forward, Jim will be pushing this variety as his recommendation when he visited all fields and farms. Secondly, I am further pleased to announce the second variety is named North Carolina Dilday in honor of Mr. Marion Dilday. Marion Dilday, who passed away on February 9th, 2010, was highly influential in North Carolina seed trade and strongly influenced the North Carolina Seedsmen Association and the North Carolina Soybean Producers Association, in which he was an active and served on the board. Dilday graduated from NC State with a degree in agronomy. Along with his wife Jane Dilday, they were the proprietor of Circle Grove Seed Farms in Belhaven, North Carolina, started in the early 1970s. As part of the Foundation Seed Growers Association, he worked with NC State faculty on seed increases to assist in the development of new varieties. His daughter, Marion Keach, continues the family business and is the current proprietor of Circle Grove Farms today. NC-Dilday, previously NCC061090, is a high-yielding conventional late Group 6 variety. When evaluated over 42 environments across the Southeast, NC-Dilday averaged 2.6 bushels per acre better than the Czech NC Roy. Last but not least, I am most pleased to announce the third soy variety to be named NC Wilder in honor of Jim Wilder of Raleigh. Jim Wilder was the CEO of the North Carolina Soybean Producers Association from February 1972 to September of 2006, and he confirmed that in a conversation with me earlier. A native of Franklin County, North Carolina, Wilder enjoyed a close relationship with congressional leaders, including Senator Jim Helms and the sod father, Commissioner Jim Graham, and with several deans at NC State University, and is still a colleague of one of our deans who he, yeah, that's right, that's going back. Wilder was instrumental in the creation and passage of the current National Soybean Promotion and Research Checkoff, which created the United Soybean Board, and the North Carolina Soybean Producers Association, the official North Carolina Checkoff Board. The variety NC Wilder, previously NCC 06899, is a high-yielding conventional Group 7 variety. When evaluated over 32 environments across the southeast U.S., it was the highest-yielding variety of any released check cultivar evaluated in that maturity group. So I now call Marion Keach, Jim Dunphy, and Jim Wilder to come forward and to be recognized and receive some awards. Come on up.
Don't turn me loose with
Okay.
the microphone. I'm not running for office and I'm not a politician. This is just awesome. For you young people, stick it out. If you work for your daddy, you're going to cuss him some days, but he's right. I'm telling you, I've lived it. He's right. I don't know how my daddy knew the things he knew, but now that he's gone, I'm thinking, why didn't you tell me sooner? If I'd have known this, I could have changed. I wouldn't change a thing. I have worked with all these gentlemen and many of you here for years. I couldn't be more proud right now. But what I'm proud of is that the Soybean Association has stuck with this, and the assessments that have been paid in have gone for the good of the farmer, and it's not gone to some big corporate conglomeration. So to you farmers, thank you, every one of you. To you breeders, thank you. You did a good job.
That's a hard act to follow, Marion. But I know her father, knew him very well. A superb gentleman in every way. He was total agriculture, committed to his farming operation and to the welfare and best interest of farmers all over North Carolina. I don't know how I come to deserve such a recognition, but I suspect that our good friend Tommy Carter might have had a finger in this. Tommy, thank you. I don't deserve it, but I am gratified. Our son farms down at Tabor City, and he uses Group 7, and he uses all these varieties from NC State that come out of the Ag Foundation program and crop improvement out at Zebulon, and I'm looking forward to seeing that variety grow on our farm in Columbus County. Thank you so much.
I don't know what to say other than thank you. I've known all these kids. Wyatt and Frank's father and uncle, taught them too. Your grandma and grandpa, I know them. But thank you very much.
I will make my closing comments short. Board members, I'll see you in the morning. Thank you, and have a good night.
There's a new soybean variety in North Carolina tonight. It's NC-Dilday. My father was Marion Dilday, and I am proud to hold this in his memory. He has spent many years working with the Soybean Producers Association, among many other associations in the state, and he was very proud of what agriculture meant to him. As I took leadership from him, much to his dismay on some days, he told me these people would be important to me, and I sometimes didn't know that he thought what he was talking about was real, but you know what? He was right on every occasion. And the soybean producers and the grain associations in this state have a lot to be proud of. I'm proud of this award and this soybean variety, and I hope it's the best yielder ever.
My name is Jim Wilder. I served as Executive Vice President of the North Carolina Soybean Association for almost 35 years, lacking a couple of months. Retired in August of 2006. And I had a wonderful experience in working with the North Carolina Soybean Association and the farmers and the leaders of our country and here in North Carolina that involved and engaged in agriculture. Particularly, I enjoyed my years of working with NC State and the leadership out at the university. I am so happy that I've been given this recognition with a North Carolina soybean variety that will be out in the countryside for farmers to use if they choose from now until whenever a variety plays itself out. And I'm just very happy that I could have been recognized with this new variety that will be released to the farmers of this state. It makes my years of working in the association even more memorable because this will be a lasting memory as long as this variety is viable and useful in North Carolina. I'm so grateful. I can't say thank you enough.
I'm Jim Dunphy, Extension Soybean Specialist at NC State University. I've just had a soybean variety named after me, NC-Dunphy. That's quite an honor. And I thank the university for making this award. And I'm sure the soybean producers had a role in it. And I thank them as well. Thank you.